Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of my first Pokemon Yellow Gen 1 Nuzlocke. I'm with Team Retro, and this is Infamous OG 1973. I usually go by Infamous. If you want to find out where I'm at, I am on YouTube, Discord, Mines, and I started another server on Gilded. If you guys are on there, check me out. I go by Infamous, or I have a channel on YouTube and Discord that I go by. It's called Gaming with Infamous, and I also have my regular name for Mines.com. And I believe Gilded is my regular name. If it's not, it's Gaming with Infamous. But my real name is Roger Hansen, and you can find me on Minds.com there, and possibly Gilded. Now I'm with Team Retro, and Team Retro is with Nostalgia Gaming Retro. You can find Nostalgia Gaming Retro on YouTube and Discord, and I believe Nostalgia also started something on Twitch or Twitter, so you can find him on Twitter too. I don't know much about that, but I know he's on Twitter. If you want to get involved with games and do stuff like this, do competitions and challenges, it's a good place to go to. Check them out on Discord. Tell them you'd be interested in joining Team Retro. It's a pretty good thing to do. Now, before I get into talking about the rules and the point system and stuff like that, I do want to take a break from that and mention the fact that here on the game, a lot of interesting things have happened. I believe I've already lost Glitch, and as you know, I've lost Cosmic, but Glitch is gone bye-bye, and also I lost Dino, but I brought him back. So now we go forward. This is where Dino and Kadabra really show what they got. I've also picked up a couple new ones. I've got Lactose, Bubblegum, and Magnetron. So that's the good stuff right there. Alright, now I believe I did lose a couple of other ones, but I'm not quite sure which ones it was. I know Glitch was the big one. He was the one that really got me the most. So let me get back to the rule system here real quick. I got caught up in that battle. Yeah, most of this is Kadabra tearing things up. Man, he's got a Psy Wave or whatever they call it. Yeah, Magnetron. Gave him Thunder Shock. I don't know if I gave it to him or if he had it. Alright. Now, in this Nuzlocke, it's a little bit different. Nostalgia Gaming Retro changed up some of the rules to where it's more in line to what Nostalgia wants. But first off, when you start off, you get 151 points, or Nuzlocke points. And the first battle that you do with the professor's grandson, with that battle, if you lose, it's only a 1 point loss. That's what Nostalgia calls the sympathy rule. It's the only part in the game where you do get a sympathy rule and you only lose 1 point. Every time that you capture a Pokemon, you have to name it. If you don't name it, that's going to cost you 5 points for each Pokemon that you don't name. Now, reviving a Pokemon, that's going to cost you 25 points for each Pokemon that you revive. Now, if you black out, it's going to cost you 50 points each time, and you have to start all over, and all the Pokemon that you have on you goes into or suffer from what's called a permadeath. And when I turn around and I do permadeaths, I usually stick them into the computer in the Poke Centers. And when I first did that, I made a mistake that I want to point out and warn people about now. When you go and you put a permadeath into the computer system, remember not to heal your Pokemon before placing them into the computer as a permadeath. Because if you do that, then you're going to be penalized 25 points for each Pokemon that you revive. And that doesn't matter if you're going to put them in the computer or not. You just put them in there with an empty life bar and leave it be, and then you heal your Pokemon. So after reviving your Pokemon, that costs you 25 points. I'll go on to the next one. Using health potions and health items, that'll cost you 25 points each. So if you use a health item in the game, you deduct 20 Pokemon or Nuzlocke points from your Nuzlocke score. It costs points to use healing items, but remember the Pokeshop doesn't cost anything, so use that Pokeshop as much as possible. Do it all the time. Make it a regular habit. Remember not to heal your Pokemon, like I said, that it's suffered from permadeath. Now, the 1 Pokemon per area thing, I got that mixed up on a lot of areas. So, let me go through that again, okay? You can only capture 1 Pokemon per area. And you can't catch 2 Pokemon. If you do, then you have to release that Pokemon, and the only way to do that is in the Poke Center. So until you get to the Poke Center and you can release that Pokemon, you're not allowed to battle with wild Pokemons. Whenever that occurs, you just run. And if you can't get away safely and they want you to fight, I suggest trying it a second time, or switching from the Pokemon you're on to another one and trying it again, because that usually works. But either way, you can run from them, and you have to do that until you release that second Pokemon. So now you can catch the same Pokemon twice, but it can't be in the same area. Like if you notice, I've got Kadabra and I've got Lactose, and that's because I caught the Abra in 2 separate areas. And the reason why I didn't get penalized for naming my Kadabra was because I named my Kadabra when he was an Abra before he became a Kadabra. So it was kind of a loophole that I thought was entertaining, and I gave it a try. It was mentioned in the comments, so I figured I'd say that. Alright. Now, okay, most areas are indicated by color changes. This doesn't apply to the entire map. Like in Safari. Safari has 3 different areas where you can catch 3 different Pokemon. And then up in the area where you go to Bill's place, that has different areas too. So, and you gotta excuse me on the terminology. I still haven't gotten it all down. I'm just now remembering the Safari. Now, areas are indicated by color changes usually, and you also have to be careful with that too. Like for me, I'm using Game Boy, which the Game Boy edition is in color, and I'm aware that a lot of people don't have the Game Boy edition, they've got the black and white. So for me, I'd suggest that for those who have the black and white ones, kind of go on to YouTube and kind of check it out if you're not aware of where those color changes are in the tiles, so that you know that this is one area, this is another area, and so forth. Me and my nephew talked about that, and he has the black and white version, so he wasn't aware of what we were using to determine the color or the different areas. So that's one thing that he did. He went on YouTube and checked it out. He was going by the music, with the music changes. So we have the areas covered, I believe. Oh, okay. Trainers that get gift Pokemon now, with the gift Pokemon, it's okay to have those and still capture Pokemon in that area, so you can have both. Getting gift Pokemon caused no problems whatsoever with being able to capture Pokemon. So if you're in an area and you know where a gift Pokemon is, go for it and capture another Pokemon in that area if you wish to. Now, with all that said, the best I can say is, build a team, be careful. And like I was talking about before, I mentioned it in my other videos, do the research, find out which Pokemons you like, which ones are more effective, and go from there. The only way to gain Nuzlocke points is to beat gym leaders. And for each gym leader you get 25 points, and it's the only way that you can gain Nuzlocke points. There's no other way of doing it. Now, on my team building, don't get me wrong, I didn't end up with any of the Pokemon that I started out with. I believe I think Light Bulb is one of my original ones. I'm pretty sure he is. But from Kadabra on, they're all new to me. And I actually chose to get Kadabra because of a gamer that was on YouTube who captured him while I was doing my research. So I decided to go with him. And it was a good call. I'm completely surprised by Dinobot, but with Dinobot I can use Cut and Dig, so that's a good thing. I can use it on the same one. Now right now I'm going through and I'm whooping butt on the Team Rocket. They don't know what's coming. They're getting the butt whooping served. Butt whooping served deluxe. All these men just sitting around, playing Pokemon. One guy made a comment in my comment section, or in Nostalgia's comment section, that they're just gonna let a kid go. You know what I mean? Like hell, man, they're sitting around playing Pokemon. I didn't put that in the comment section, but that's what I was thinking. Like, letting the kid go. You need to ask yourself why they're sitting there playing Pokemon all day. Grown ass man. Alright, so I have 96 Nuzlocke points. I've got Kadabra, Dinobot, Lactose, Bubblegum, Magnetron, and Light Bulb. Now, I would have named him Megatron, but I thought that might have been just a little too much. So I went ahead and named him Magnetron. I already have Dino Butt, so it's all good. And plus, he looks like a magnet. Yeah, I completely forgot who it was. I know Magnetron came in on my editing and replaced somebody, but I can't. Maybe Poopy Face. It could have been Poopy Face, or Poopy Face is in the safe. Oh, Cocoa Puff. Yeah, we lost Cocoa Puff. Cocoa Puff and Glitch are no more. I can't believe I forgot Cocoa Puff. Now see, I said this earlier in one of my videos too. I'm really surprised when it comes to these Pokemon because there are some that just don't stand up to the game. I mean, like Pikachu, he isn't worth crap. Everybody said that I needed him to fight What's-Her-Face, the one that has the water Pokemon, because he's the one that I had to get built up and, you know, doing good and stuff, and he wasn't even the one that ended up beating her. So I think I beat her with Light Bulb. Oh yeah, Scientist. You're out of here, dude. Later. The Scientists have sided with Team Rocket, of course. That's why you gotta be careful. And as we go through here, you're gonna be completely amazed, because I know while playing the game I was completely amazed. I didn't know how powerful Kadabra was, to be honest with you. And if you notice, I've got him at level 55, and he hasn't caused any problems, gone against me, nothing. Matter of fact, I think all of them are above level 30 now. I said the heck with it, you know. I'm not going to sit and play the rest of this game trying to keep my Pokemon under level 30. The only thing about him being strong like this, though, is now everything you go up against is weak. Elemental powers. I think that's what Kadabra has. Alright, so I think I've got everything covered on what I want to say. I'm getting to the 20 minutes now on this, and I'm going to go ahead and stop talking and let you guys enjoy the rest of this. So like I said, this gets interesting, so I've watched other YouTubers play this game, and I've never seen anything like this stuff, so this is pretty tight. I think I came up with a good team, to be honest. And mind you, this is my first time. I am not a Pokemon guru. I know absolutely nothing about this game. Well, I know more now, but when I first started, I didn't know anything. Alright. No, that's the end of me right now. Now I'm gonna stop talking. You guys enjoy, alright?